Greetings, Wanderer. This is Atlas here, and welcome to the Void. Today I'm going to be reacting and breaking down a song called Sunshine Coastline from VIII. And this is the last coffee personal request that I had scheduled for this month, and this one is brought to you once again by Unleashed SM. And the comment says, I would like to request Sunshine Coastline from VIII. Alright, straight to the point, I like it. Thank you very much, Unleashed, for your request and your incredible continuous support. I am not familiar with this franchise at all, so this is going to be a first time for me getting acquainted with the original soundtrack of this series. I guess because it says it's VIII, which I suppose means there's 7 more games before this. So I'm really looking forward to it. So, onward. Alright, so this is going to be Sunshine Coastline from VIII. And boom. That's a cool lead synthesizer. That's cool. They're interchanging the melody in between the lead instruments. Super hopeful and upbeat. I really like the drum beat. The synthesizer arrangement in this part makes it sound so large. This chord progression is pretty cool. And it returns to the opening riff. Okay. It's fading out because it's supposed to loop, I suppose. Alright, so there we have it. This is a Sunshine Coastline. Yes, it does sound like a Sunshine kind of track, you know, it's very hopeful, very upbeat, very bright. Yeah, it has all these qualities, you know, about being more of a happy song than other things. And we also have it that this is a hard rock slash heavy metal track, so we are going to definitely be talking about that more in depth in the breakdown. So let's break it down. Okay, so for this particular breakdown, I had to bring the big guns again, the electric guitar. There's no way I can do a hard rock slash heavy metal song without getting a feel of the track in the electric guitar. So I've been noodling around a little bit on top of a song, and I think I got some of the chords in the chord progression. It's very straightforward. It starts in C, which is very low register for a hard rock kind of song. But to be honest, C and B are not necessarily like that heavy anymore. You know, we're not in the 90s anymore where 7-string guitars were like the heaviest thing. Now we have 8 and 9-string guitars. So I suppose to today's ears that's not so heavy anymore. But it will be something like this. So yeah, that will be like the opening chord progression. Then it has a variation which is pretty simple. It's something like this. And then it has another variation where it goes higher on the register like this. Or something along those lines. Yeah. Now the song also is very, uplifting, hopeful. For the most part, it's used in, a major scale, I would say, because it sounds so happy. And I was noodling around a little bit around it. I obviously there's a lot of variations within the melody and the scale that I'm not going to be able to do for time constraints. But I was able to noodle around enough to get a feel of what the scale is and where it goes in terms of the melody. So there's this thing. Which is a pretty cool sort of a mini arpeggio there with a slide that sounds so incredibly gooey and super melodic in the sense that it sounds very uplifting, let's say. And I really like it because those sort of mini arpeggios. There's a power metal band called Dragon Force that use a lot of that major arpeggios in that way. But obviously they don't use it. I mean, they use it in a more melodical musical sense, but also they do it, for shredding and stuff like that. It would be something like this. Something along those lines. They always start shredding and stuff. But obviously in this particular track, it's more of a melodic musical sense, which I like more. Yeah, I love that. pretty cool. Can you imagine that melody in the song? That would actually be pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so now that I got a feel of the track a little bit with the guitar, yeah, for the most part, you know, you have a very straightforward chord progression. It doesn't have a lot of variations, only to do a certain transitions within the song and so on and so forth. The song actually starts on C, on a C chord. A power chord, I should say, on C, which I would only be able to play on my 7-string guitar, which is because it's a standard range. But otherwise, if you had like a 6-string guitar, you would have to tune it either to C or to B or something like that to be able to play that chord. Or otherwise, you would have to play like the octave of it in the guitar, you know, transpose it to the octave or something like that. But I'm just babbling too much about nonsense or more technical things that don't really add too much fuel to the premise of a song. But you know, when I was improvising over the scale of what I think is the scale of a song, you can hear that it sounds super happy and super hopeful, uplifting. So I think for the most part, most of the lead work that you hear in the song is very much in a major scale. And of course, everything that is major, you know, if a song is written in the major key, it's going to sound, at the very least, a little bit melancholic, but with a sense of uplifting hopefulness. And to the most extreme, it's going to sound super cheesy, super happy. You know, that kind of thing, super hopeful. It's all about enjoying life or whatnot. And to a certain degree, you know what's interesting about this is that the chord progression at the beginning actually has a certain sense of journeying, you know, within the song. It's not until the lead you hear the lead work, not only not so much in the piano, but very specifically in the synthesizer lead that we hear, and then that plays in the violin, and then that plays in the electric guitar, with a lot of variations within the scale. We get the sense of the uplifting spirit of the song. And I mean, just judging by the name of the song, which is Sunshine Coastline, right? It does. I mean, picture yourself being in a convertible car or something, going through a road that is next to a beach or something like that. You know, with the sun up, or maybe it's afternoon and the sun is just dawning. You know, something like that. You know, it's a very ubiquitous sort of picture that we get from all sorts of media, from movies, from animated series, and even in our lives, because that is a real experience. You know, when you go to the beach and maybe you're in your car going to the beach you want to go, and the sun is shining all the way through, or you are going in the afternoon and the sun is starting to setting down. It's a beautiful picture, right? So that the whole atmosphere of that scene evokes all those kind of feelings, like yearning because maybe the sun is setting, but the sunshine also means that it's bright, and there's a sense of hopeful and uplifting emotions within it. So that's why I think this song probably plays in a very in a very feel good kind of moment in the game. So yeah, in a nutshell, I think it's a very straightforward sort of a hard rock / heavy metal song. Pretty heavy in terms of the register, the scale of the register. in which you play the chords, because I had to use my 7-string guitar. But other than that, it's very straightforward. I really like how they interchange the lead work in between the synthesizer lead, the electric guitar, and the violin. That was pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna give this track a silver badge. It's going to be a silver badge for me, yeah. But before I go, please don't forget to visit my merch shop, where you can get one of these shirts. This is one of the colors that I have available. And also this hoodie right here, which is also one of the colors that I have available with the same design, okay? These are excellent quality t-shirts and hoodies, alright? So go to my merch shop, the Teespring shop. The link is going to be in the description of this video. And by making a purchase, you have a chance to be featured in one of my videos. The only thing you have to do is take a picture with what you bought on, send it to the contact email that is in the description of this video, and I'll put you in the intro of one of my videos, alright? Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and share it with your friend. Also, please don't forget to visit my Patreon, my Ko-fi profile, and my Ko-fi store in case you want to support my work further, and my Teespring merch shop. And of course, ex nihilo nihil fit.